Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. It's a little, cafe on the side of the internet superhighway, just there for you to come in and have a little refreshment, and the refreshment that I serve is God's Word and a specific area of God's Word because we just study the Psalms here. It's 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, studying the Psalms verse by verse. That's what we do here on Daily Dose Radio. You and I sit down together and we study the Psalms. And today we are looking at verses 18 and 19 here in Psalm 31. Now, I've called Psalm 31, if I can speak, I've called it In a Besieged City. We're going to see where I get that title from tomorrow. But today, we're talking about dumb lips. You ready? Verse 18, Make dumb the lying lips, the ones who speak arrogant pride and contempt against the righteous. How great is your goodness, which you have treasured up for those who fear you, which you have worked for those who trust in you, before the sons of men. All right, so there's the two verses that we're going to read today. I said yesterday that we have this word dumb, which is used in 17, also in 18. Make dumb the lying lips. In 17 it was, let the wicked be ashamed, may they grow dumb in the grave. So you see the lying lips he's talking about are dead lips. These are lips, they can't talk anymore. They can't move anymore. And then he identifies the ones who have the lying lips. Notice, the ones who speak arrogant pride and contempt against the righteous. Oh, I would say that even today we can identify those who speak with arrogant pride and contempt against the righteous. It's everywhere. It's even in the church, actually, which is a very sad state of affairs, that even in the church, those who would seek God's righteousness and holiness, those are spoken against because they don't embrace the excess of the world, which so many congregations today seem to have embraced. Yeah, we've got to be careful, friends. And the ones who speak arrogant pride and contempt against the righteous, their lips are going to be made dumb. Verse 19 is beautiful. We sort of transition here from sort of a dark subject, the dumb, dying lips of the arrogant, and we come to the goodness of God. So how great is your goodness? So we have a question that's asked here, don't we? How great is your goodness? This is the goodness of God that the psalmist David is talking about. And then I'm going to quote today from Spurgeon in his book on the Psalms. He has a commentary on the Psalms. And this little quote, I just love it, and so I want to share it with you. You'll notice that David says, which you have treasured up, that is his goodness, for those who fear you, which you have worked for those who trust in you. Now listen to Charles Spurgeon's commentary. The psalmist in contemplation divides goodness into two parts, that which is in store and that which is wrought out. The Lord has laid up in reserve for his people supplies beyond all count. In the treasury of the covenant, in the field of redemption, in the caskets of promises, in the granaries of providence, the Lord has provided for all the needs which can possibly occur to his chosen. We ought often to consider the laid-up goodness of God, which has not yet been distributed to the chosen, but is already provided for them. If we are much in such contemplations, we shall be led to feel devout gratitude, such as glowed in the heart of David. Isn't that beautiful? That's Charles Spurgeon from his commentary on the Psalms. And he's so right. The treasured up goodness, and we have the worked out goodness. And I'm sure that every one of us could say, yes, I can see in my everyday living how God works out his goodness for me. And yes, I can see and trust in the treasured up goodness that I have yet to experience. So friends, this is all happening before the sons of men because God is using you and your life as a witness as He deals out His goodness to you, His chosen. Well, I hope you'll join me tomorrow. We're going to look at verses 20 and 21 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.